Hello, hello, hey, come on in and get comfortable. Welcome back to my channel. Jaleesa, reading beyond the book cover, where we stay reading beyond the book's cover. My name is Jaleesa. Welcome if it's your first time, and welcome back if you're returning. I'm doing something a little different yet again. I know that's like my little catchphrase now. I'm trying something different. What I did is I recorded throughout the week, put it all together, and what you have here is a weekend reading for me, for Jaleesa, reading beyond the book cover. This week I was in Baytown, house sitting and dog sitting for my younger sister who was on vacation in Honolulu, Hawaii. She was gone for the entire week, so it was an adventure for me, to say the least, because I don't have any pets. So it was my first time actually feeling like I had a pet. And I don't have a home. I live in an apartment, so there were different responsibilities that came with that as well, and the commute was different. I'm not going to talk about it too much because we're here to talk books, but the commute was something that I had to get used to again, because I haven't had to drive more than 30 minutes to get to work in a long time. 30 minutes as in 30 minutes without traffic, but with traffic, of course, it's a whole nother ball game. But luckily this trip back and forth wasn't that bad. Well, going there wasn't that bad, but coming back, it was a little bit sketchy some days, depending on, who was on the road at that time. Anyhow, I am going to talk about some books, some movies, or TV shows that I've watched, maybe or maybe not, not really sure, because most of the videos that I took maybe had some audio that's either incoherent or had included music. I most likely will be doing a lot of voiceovers for this video, but either way, I hope you enjoy it, spending some time with me in my life of reading, as you want to call it. And I think that's about it. Oh, before I leave though, because I'm most likely not going to include a clip at the end, but if I do, I most likely will repeat the same thing I'm saying now, which is, y'all, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. So the final clip that I was going to do is to tell you all how I felt about a current read of mine. And I fell asleep after reading like one page. I think I was maybe tired from all the activity of coming back home. So I do apologize, and I will apologize again most likely at the end. But other than that, sit back, relax, make sure you have your water, and I will see you at the end of the video. Enjoy. Bye. Kanoodle part of the video. So this is like a fun fact, I guess, about myself. I enjoy puzzles. I love puzzles, and one of my favorites to do that's portable, I can take it with me anywhere, is Kanoodle. Kanoodle has so many different forms. I've done several different puzzles, but I never really kept track of them. I see no point. There's like maybe thousands of ways, thousands of combinations to do it, to do each puzzle. But in the particular one that you're looking at now, there are 200 puzzles. So what I did was I had asked some friends of mine, some bookish friends of mine, in a Discord that is ran by In Between the Lines by Noah. Shout out to him. And I asked them to choose a number, 1 through 200, and whatever I get before my lunchtime, I'll take the average of those numbers. So he answered, as well as Vin from Vin's Corner, and I had to do number 110. I was surprised I was able to get it done in 5 minutes. Usually like not longer, but the higher the number is, the more difficult the puzzle is. But I did pretty well. I'm surprising myself. So in the comments below, if you made it this far in the video, let me know if you've heard of Kanoodle, if you played it before, what are some of your thoughts about the Kanoodle puzzle. If you're having like fun ways to play it, like any kind of competition wise, let me know below as well, because I'm into it. Okay, I am that granny that likes to twerk. I love it. I love the twerk. I love the puzzle, and I love Kanoodle. I like it all. So yeah, that's me. A slight flex. 5-minute Kanoodle puzzle done. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm just acting goofy now, so let me stop. Bye, y'all. Enjoy the music. Hello, it's me. So I had to pop in and let you all know what I was doing in these clips and what the pictures are for. They're mostly to document how I was basically in a rush to read the Buddy Reads with Reading Beyond the Book Cover book club pick for August 2023. The book that we chose is the third book in the Lexington, Alabama series by Mary Monroe. The book is titled Love, Honor, Betray. And I waited till the last minute because I was like, oh, the book is not that long. But I keep forgetting that because of the writing style of the book, it can feel longer than it is. I don't particularly enjoy a lot of back and forth of people lying to each other, and it makes it hard to actually finish the book. So because I'm not really a big fan of that kind of mess, it did take me some time, and I had to like strategize how I was going to fit in reading during the week and stay focused. So that's why you see clips of me reading maybe 20 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes in the beginning of the day, during my lunch break, which is usually 30 minutes. And also at the end of the day, I try to read as much as possible before I fall asleep. And usually that means no more than maybe like 10 or 15 minutes because I fall asleep pretty quick. I don't have any issue in that area. But I don't even know what to say about the book in general. I'm gonna write a review about it, but I think what a lot of us were thinking is that it's a shame that this book series, it took 3 books before we were actually, a book and a half before we were actually interested in it again. The first book was very interesting. It caught our attention. We were surprised by everything, and we gave it 4 stars. The second book, we gave it around 2 stars. And a lot of people, half of the people didn't finish the book. And then, or the people that participated. And then the third book, I'm the only one that finished the book. So I gave it, I think, a 3 or 3.5 or maybe 2.5, one or the other. Anyhow, it was a shame that it took so long to get interested in it again. But because the last 20% of the book was actually something that was intriguing, I am thinking about reading the 4th book in the series, which is this cover here. It's called Double Lives. So I hope it's not the same old. If it is, I may not pick up another Mary Monroe book. And I hate to say that because I have read a couple of books in her series, the God Don't Like Ugly series, and they were good, they were fine, but I read those when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I've lived, I've learned, I've had experiences. No longer is the type of writing that she provides something that is entertaining to me. But she does say some things in the books every now and then that are not necessarily poignant, but they're like gentle reminders that we all are kind of experiencing the same thing, even though we feel like we're the only ones experiencing it or thinking it. So in particular, I did highlight this quote, which is talking about loneliness, and it's one of the reasons why I am even doing what I'm doing now. I'm not necessarily lonely, but I do feel like sometimes I am lonely in the sense that it's just me in my head. I hope that makes sense. So I don't really push to create relationships or a support system or a community. But because I've been reading books where loneliness is pointed out, I feel like I have to make an effort, because it does take effort. It's too easy to be on your own, too easy to be alone, stay to yourself. So I'm thankful for, lines like this or quotes like this, as well as full books about loneliness, to remind me, as well as others, to take the opportunity to step outside your comfort zone, create new experiences, and meet new people. You'll be surprised how many people I've met since the beginning of my blog. In October 2022, I took a chance after reading a book that inspired me to do more, and I haven't looked back, and I'm enjoying the journey so far. So I was hoping that in the book, because the character did say this, they would eventually have some kind of growth and, a perspective of thinking to themselves, okay, well, yes, loneliness is scary, but there's other ways of not being lonely that doesn't involve having a sexual partner. But unfortunately, because of the time period, as well as the mindset and the location, the character that did say this quote did not change their mindset. So, or did not change, how they feel about being lonely. They're willing to deal with anything, but they don't want to be lonely. They don't want to be alone. So, there's that. I didn't mean to go into that spiel, but I will be writing a book review. Look out for it soon enough. And let's continue on with the video.
That was super bad because I didn't give him a heads up, I guess, when I was coming home from
Anyone you said, anyone.
Whispering because I'm at work on my lunch break, and I wanted to do a Kanoodle puzzle today, so I looked on Twitter and look what I found, a Kanoodle puzzle. So I'm gonna try to solve it, and hopefully I can, and if I do, I'll come back and show you the solution to this puzzle.
Singing because we can.
It's about us, it's on our trust, babe. She's singing her Sierra voice. Love, gotta do it. Maddie, you can't be tired of us now. It's about trust. Oh, what's love? Gotta do when it. What's love? It's about us. It's about trust, baby. Yeah. No. It's about you, Maddie.
1556.
All right, so I am
In 1,000
driving
feet, turn right
on
onto
the
Lee
way
Drive.
to. Well, first I gotta go pick up some groceries from Target, and then my husband specifically asked for a rodeo burger from what's the place called? Burger King. So I gotta go and do that, and then I'll be on my way home. So
Turn right onto Lee Drive.
before I do that, I just want to pop in and let you all know that I will be reading the rest of the day, hopefully. If not, I most likely will rest my eyes. I mean, the day literally just started for the most part. Did I say turn this way? Child, hold up.
In 1,000 feet, keep right to stay on Lee Drive.
Okay, it's sister. Keep right. So see, this is what I'm doing, driving on Lee Drive. Hey y'all, so I just finished taking a cool shower because it is hot. It was 106 degrees. That's what my car said. Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure it may be 102 outside. So I was like, let me take a cool shower. I already filled up my water tumbler. What else? And I'm thinking about alternating things. So I saw that they have 3 episodes available on Amazon Prime to watch a TV show called Shelter, based on a Harlan Coben book. Never read the book, but I've seen that author's name around a lot, so that's why I know it's based on a book. But I'm going to look at that, and then I'm also going to be reading And Then She Fell by Alicia Elliott, and snacking on these right here, tomato basil rice cakes, delicious. And I'll check in with you all later. Okay, bye. Hey y'all, so I just finished the first episode of Shelter, the TV series that is based on the book series by Harlan Coben. I think that's how you say it earlier. Excuse me, I gave his name an extra R. I apologize. But the first episode is definitely interesting. It's building the mystery of this town as well as why certain things are the way they are. It's following a teenager, so that's one thing. I did not know this series was a young adult series. So of course it was a little bit, I don't want to say off-putting, but it was surprising, and I had to adjust my mindset because one, I don't really pick up a lot of young adult books, and I don't really watch a lot of young adult TV shows. Anytime I try, I get frustrated because the teens tend to do things that are rash and without thought, but I know that's part of what being a teenager is like. Not all teenagers are as serious as I was when I was their age, but it is quite sad in the beginning because we're following the events after an accident that happens, and it ends up making the main character, or putting the main character in a position where he has to live with one of his aunts. And he's living in the hometown of his father, who happens to be the brother of a famous basketball player. I think I'm correct on that. I was in and out as far as paying attention, but I had to put the subtitles on because your girl is getting old, and I'm so used to having the subtitles on anyway. And so far, what I gather from what I've seen, the main character, he is likable for the most part. I am not really that interested in him. I hate saying that because he's the person that's the main person in the story. But anyhow, I'm not that interested in him, but I am interested in the things that are happening around him and the people that are around him. So the supporting characters, one of them, his name is Emma, and the other one's name is Arthur. They are a hoot. Both of them are funny, they're supportive, they're there for him and helping him helping him find out the mystery of why is this one girl missing. So his first day of school, he meets another new student, and her name is Ashley. Ashley has some secrets as well. She is carrying around some mysterious items. Nobody really has any context as to why she has it, but Ashley didn't show up. She was supposed to come and have some kind of date with the main character. His name is Mickey. And Mickey's like, girl didn't show up, so we need to go look for her. They go looking for her. trying to find answers to questions. Nobody's really answering anything. Like, this is giving me just a little bit. I'm being a little bit reminded of Outer Banks. I tried to watch that TV show. I think I got to episode like 6 or 7. Whenever they started looking for the treasure, the ship and stuff, I had to get out. So I was like, you will always get in trouble. You're never in school. What kind of kids are these? Anyhow, neither here nor there. The mystery is good. The teens are acting like teenagers. That's fine. There are a couple of characters where I wish that Mickey would just give them a good just punch in the throat so they just calm down, leave him alone. Being a black person, it is a little bit triggering at times to watch things happen to him when it comes to authority. For whatever reason, I guess it's because it's a small town. I don't want to assume it's because of his race, but I don't know. Certain parts of the TV show kind of hint that race is an issue here. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I think it's too soon because it's just one episode. It was 56 minutes, I think. So we don't really get too much as far as whether or not the people in this small town support interracial couples, interracial relationships, interracial children. I don't know, but I feel like I have not seen anyone else that is a person of color. So that may be an element to watch out for. What else? I'm trying to think. Mouth's getting dry. Let me get some water. You should get some water too if you haven't yet. There's this big creepy house, very mysterious. Lady comes out of the house and she's like, "Hey Mickey." He's like, "How do you know my name?" And she's like, "Well, your father, he's not dead. He's still alive." He's like, "Wait, what?" So like she's getting in Mickey's head. Mickey is acting a little bit off in the sense that because the lady said something so mysterious in front of that creepy house, he goes to that house, he bangs on the door, he wants answers, and it alarms the neighbors. And that's his first run-in with the authorities. His second run-in is when he goes looking for Ashley. He sees a body come out of the house, and it's just, you have to watch it. I think it's interesting. I'm looking forward to watching the second episode. There's only 3 episodes. There's only 3 episodes available as of today when I'm filming this, which is August the 19th. So I think a new episode comes out every Thursday. I'm going to try to keep up with each episode as best as possible. But that's all I have for now. It's teenagers. It's giving me a mystery, Outer Banks, thriller, suspense type deal. And I think it's worth watching. Put it like that. So since it was 56 minutes long, what I'll be doing next is reading my book, which is And Then She Fell. I'm going to read it for 56 minutes. I always, for the most part, I try to give equal time to television and reading. So I am going to sit down or lay down, hopefully I don't fall asleep, and read 56 minutes of And Then She Fell, and then I'll come back and give you an update on that. All right. Bye. Okay, so y'all, I lied. And 1, I haven't started reading yet because I'm thirsty. I'm hungry for a real meal because all I had is the rice cakes since breakfast this morning. And I forgot to review my books for the week. So if you all don't know, I'm going to refresh you. Every Tuesday with the new releases, I go through my library's Libby and I check to see what the new books are for the week. So I completely forgot to add a new tag for this last week. So let me show you. It's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna sit here and go through all the books because it'll take a while to go through. But I go down the line and I add the books to a new wish list, and I completely forgot. I don't know. I think it's maybe because I was busy trying to figure out how to manage my stress when it comes to dealing with something new. New this week was being in another city, in a house that does not belong to me, with a dog that does not belong to me. So I was trying to process all that and then also make sure that I was reading my book in time for one of my meetings for the Buddy Reads with Reading Beyond the Book Cover. Check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I was just busy and it slipped my mind. So I'm going to go through these books and add them, well, the ones I'm interested in. I'm going to add them to my, okay, I'm trying to make sure it's in the right order. Add them to my wish list that I'm going to create for, I believe it's the, let's see, what day was it? The 15th. So August the 15th is the date that I need to make me a list for. So what I mean by that, for example, is I will click tag and then create a new tag, and then I usually name it for the day. So this is going to be August 15th, 2023, NR for new releases. And then I say that there. Since it's already available, I'm going to go ahead and just borrow it. And maybe I can read some of it. But I'll go back in a bit. So that's all that I'm doing here, adding these books to my wish list or borrowing them if I feel like I want to try a chapter or so. Other than that, yeah, I haven't read anything yet, but I will be back to let you know what I do read when I do read it. Okay. Oh shoot, I gotta start over again. It's okay. I gotta start over as in start back there. Okay. I think let me check this one. Look at that. I'm surprised. A lot of these August 15th releases are ready to borrow. So that makes me wonder what's going on with the library. Usually these are... Wait, do I have it on available now? No, I don't. Okay. I guess nobody wants to check out the August 15th books. That's what it's starting to seem like. Do you see what I see? I don't know. All right, let me stop talking and I will come back when I finally finish reading 56 minutes of my book. And I think after that, I'm going to just end the vlog for the week, and then I most likely will update you next week as to whether or not I made any more progress on the TV show as well as the book. All right. Bye, y'all. All right, so I got my hands on these Cleveland Kitchen Kimchi Pickles, freshly packed and lightly fermented pickle chips. I ordered this as well as the garlic dill, but they didn't have a garlic dill at my local Target, so I only got this one. I like it. I like them. They're okay. I don't think I would buy them again, only because they taste more sweet than they do spicy. I was hoping for more spice, but I do like the brand for its crunchiness. Listen to this. Let me see. The only thing you can add is the spice. Other than that, these are almost damn near perfect. Ooh. And they got a little kick at the end. Kick as in a little sour, tangy at the back of your throat, but it's not spicy. It's more sweet, tangy, and sour. So, yeah. Kimchi pickles. Hopefully next time my local Target will have the garlic and dill, or dill and garlic flavor, because I would like to try that next time. Let me know if you've all had these pickles before, or if you even like pickles, and what are your favorite kinds, because I'm always looking out to trying new ones, and this happened to be the one that I have been on the lookout for at my store. But I'm always up for suggestions because I love pickles. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yum, yum, yum. Good. Hello, everyone. So if you made it this far, clap for yourselves. Pat yourself on the back. I know it's been an adventure. I wasn't really sure how to piece all these videos together, but I did it somehow, right? But just like I said in the beginning of the video, I had meant to read one chapter or at least 56 minutes of the book, and then she fell and I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I think I was just really tired after I finished eating. I had washed and dried some clothes. Of course, I got distracted by my phone, posting things, and just doing everything but reading. So that's one of the things about myself that I'm always trying to work on, and somehow I always end up back where I am, which is just doing whatever I want to do. I can't really be bothered to beat myself up because I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed being distracted, okay? But I am going to read soon enough. I did read some this morning. I think that when it comes to me, when I say I'm going to do something, most of the time I don't end up doing it. So that's why it's best that I just don't say it. I'll just say I'll get to it, and when I say I get to it, I usually get it done. So maybe next time I shouldn't put a time restriction, like 56 minutes with an odd number. But I did read some of it. It's good so far. I'm trying to figure out where the horror element is coming in, but I'm only on chapter 2 of the book. I read some this morning. But other than that, I don't have any other thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite part, what it was most interesting to you. Did you find out anything new about me? Are you interested in anything that I showed, whether it be the dog, the TV show, the book, the food, anything? I'm open to answering any and all questions within reason. So in the comments down below, let me know, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts? And hopefully I can, keep up this energy. Not making any promises, because that's not what I do. Don't make promises that I know that I most likely will break. But I am going to try to make more videos like this. It's fun looking back on how my week was. Like, I'm editing the video right now and I'm having a good time. So I hope you have as much fun as I did creating this video. No, said it again. I hope you have as much fun watching the video as I had creating the video or editing the video, because it's a good time. So hopefully next week I'll have more to talk about, more to share, and I think that's it. You can catch me on all the social medias under either Jalisa RBTBC, Jalisa Reading Beyond the Book Cover. Just Google Reading Beyond the Book Cover and you should be able to find anything associated with me. Most of the time, I don't think there's anybody else out there with the Reading Beyond the Book Cover. So look, follow, share, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, blah, blah, blah. All those things that people usually say that I don't usually say. Oh, and if you made it this far in the video, look at me trying to be a booktuber. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to leave me a dog emoji down below, because I am missing Maddie. Maddie is my sister's dog. That 1 week with her, it was actually life-changing. I found myself missing her, and I miss her right now. So shout out to Maddie. We love you, Maddie. Leave me an emoji with Maddie. Well, not Maddie, but the dog. Alright. Until next time, mind the business is yours. Drink your water because you need it. And continue reading Beyond the Book's Cover. Bye.